Let us not dawdle, for there are grudges to settle, and new entries in the Dammer's Cron to right!
Howdy, howdy. Sudevil here, and welcome to this game between the Dwarfs and the Vampire Counts. It's just a fantastic, epic game. The Dwarfs are piloted by Amovehacker. He sent it to me and said it was a fun game, and oh boy, this is a game. And this is going to feature the Iron Hammer, or the Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes. A fantastic, fantastic game. Alright, so we'll go over the build here against the Vampire Count. So Amove has decided to just bring a base lord. He does have that star metal plate for the -9 melee attack and a 40-meter radius. And he has just a front line of Longbeards, and Longbeards are great no matter what matchup, really. They're really solid. But in this matchup, they are immune to fear and terror because they are immune to psychology. In that second line, it's some heavy hitters, 3 groups of hammers ready to take on anything really armored in that front line. And of course, he does have 3 groups of the Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes. And in the back line, he has the Dragonback Slayers, who are great in every single matchup they're in, pretty much. And he does have some miners with blasting charges guarding the back and the Grumbling Guard. Longbeards with great weapons, and they do have that Vigor aura. For the opponent's army, and this is a high-level game, like it's a really good army. He does have 1 Black Coach to try and get through the Dowie lines, along with some Black Knights to get into there for rear charges and damage. He does have the 3 Fellbats. You're going to see these almost every time you play the Vampire Coast, or Vampire Counts, because it negates gyrocopters. You can't bring them in this matchup. You can, but it's pretty dangerous because of these Fellbats, and they can get into your back line. He does have Manfred von Karstein on a dragon, and that looks pretty scary. He does have Master of the Black Arts to increase his magic, Raise Dead for 7 summons. He does have Invocation of the Heck, of course, and he has the Purple Sun of Zerus for a Vortex spell. He does have Pestilent Breath on his dragon, and the Sword of Unholy Power for the extra magic. Life Leeching every time he casts, improved power recharge rate, and he does have Curse of Undeath for every time he casts map wide. It is a heal, and of course everything else that comes with Manfred. In his front line, he just has 2 zombies. Obviously, just to go ahead and take some early hits from any artillery. He has 3 Skeleton Warriors in the front line and 2 Graveguard with great weapon. And really, the heavy hitters in this line are these Vargulfs. Vargulfs are very good at getting around the field, as we've seen. And he's brought an old school pick with the Crypt Horrors. You used to see Crypt Horrors all the time in this matchup in Game 1, but don't see it anymore. So we'll get this going, and you know, obviously right now they're evaluating each other's army, and they're just going to come up and sort of come in on the edges and fully surround the dwarf army, because there's nothing really with a lot of range. You can see the range is out to here for the Trollhammer torpedoes. They really don't have a lot of range, and once the Vampire Count player is happy with the configuration, then he will come in and initiate the attack. So really here Amove is happy to let him get the configuration he wants before he attacks. There's no need to push this attack. You know, so yeah, okay, so he's like, well, I'm just gonna set up here, and I'm gonna move back here, and just sort of make sure I'm ready for this attack. And obviously the Fellbats are sort of just nearby, ready to go in and try and shut down these Trollhammer torpedoes. 'Cause obviously, this, in a high-level game, the Vampire Count knows how powerful these Trollhammers are. So he's coming in with the Black Coach, just trying to dodge those Trollhammers because they're so powerful. And here he comes in with the Vargulfs, like 2-on-1, trying to get on these Longbeards. The Longbeards are going to have no problem fighting them, and they're getting shot with the Trollhammer torpedoes. In comes the Bats. In comes Manfred von Karstein, all in on the Trollhammer torpedoes. You see the Trollhammer torpedoes are the #1 target. So the Grumbling Guard's trying to come in and support over here, and he's trying to get around with his Black Knights. And the Black Coach is now right in right in the middle, excuse me. And here we go. So everything's coming in to try and focus down these Trollhammer torpedoes right here, and right here. But hasn't gotten, like, he's really focused. He's got the Cryptors through, he's pulled through, he's going after the Troll Hammer torpedoes, and he's got the Purple Sun of Zerus going off on the hammers, and now these guys are shooting. So the advantage of having 3 is now these guys are shooting into the Vargulfs, and you can see here, getting some nice shots, some high damage. So, you know, right away, he's just going to come around and get in here, and we got the miners with blasting charges trying to stop, and we've got the Black Coach coming in, and you can see this is going to be absolutely, this is like one of the best moments, I think. You see the summons are coming all around, but now what's going to happen is A-Move is going to reposition here, try to reposition here, and try and shoot in on this Black Coach. So he's getting a breath attack, all guns blazing, everything's going on these guys. Now the Cryptors have to get out of dodge because the Dragonback Slayers are in here, but the Black Coach is doing some work in this back line, getting against the miners and these Iron Drakes and these hammers. So the cavalry comes in, the Cryptors are going to get absolutely dumpstered because they're in there, and you can see here now we got some Iron Drakes shooting in on the Black Knights and gutting them. The Cryptors have been killed by the Dragonback Slayers. Here come the Vargulfs again. Here comes Manfred von Karstein. And you can see, here we go. All 3 are shooting at this Black Coach. It doesn't even look like they have shots. They're just standing all over the damn place. Look at how fast they demolish that Black Coach. Absolutely unbelievable. These Iron Drakes are, with Troll Hammer torpedoes, are so devastating if they get some shots in. You already got 1 chevron on this guy. And here comes the Vargulf onto these Iron Drakes. Now this front line is just holding up beautifully. This is what Longbeards get you. This is what Longbeards get you. They're just going to hold zombies and skeleton warriors, Graveguard with great weapons, and skeleton warriors, Graveguard with great weapons, you know, zombies, skeleton warriors, and in come some more focus on these Troll Hammer torpedoes. And you can see now he's got 2 chevrons, really had some shots into Manfred and really reducing, like, it hurts him so fast. So Invocation the Heck is going on. Some of the troops are rallying from the side, getting in here. Now these Troll Hammer torpedoes are loose. You can see it's just so hard to lock everything down. In comes the Vargulf trying to get onto them, and we do have some Dragonback Slayers trying to chase them around. There are only 18 left, but they're going to get some work done if that Vargulf doesn't move. And you can see he's starting to get hit. This Vargulf is going around trying to hit our Lord. So the basic Lord is pretty robust, and with that Star Metal plate, I mean, he's minus, his melee attack is down to 41. And the Troll Hammer torpedoes continuously just trying to find a place right here, just trying to find a place, get out of the way so they can actually get some shots in. So Manfred von Karstein's done his charge, he's going to get out. The Vargulf is going to keep coming in. This Vargulf is going to keep coming after these Troll Hammer torpedoes, but they keep trying to find open spots and get shots in. Here comes another breath attack, devastating breath attack on these Grumbling Guard with Longbeards with great weapons. Their Vigor Ore is going off, but you can see here comes the Vargulf again, beating down these guys. Now they are going to rout. There's only 4 of them left, and there's what? How many over here? There's what? 11 of these Iron Drakes left. That's just not too bad, and we've got 4 of these guys left, 3 of these guys left. So they're just they're getting absolutely beat down, but they're still, their leadership is really, really good. So they're still fighting. But the rest of the Dwarf army, you can see, has gotten some work done. No more troops here. We do have some Graveguard great weapons here. No more troops here. No more troops here. Only summons. So while the Vampire Count army has been focused on these Iron Drakes, they've been able to go to work. And look at these guys. These Iron Drakes right here. What do we got? 7 units. And they're coming after him with Manfred von Karstein and a summon. We've got 3 over here. 3 over here routing. These guys, 4 are left. 4 are left. And they're still ready to fight. I mean, these boys are ready to fight. Fantastic. So these guys have rallied. They're going to look to shoot in. You can see they're going to look to get some shots in here. I don't know if they're going to get a shot in, but boom. They're going to fight to the last. Boom, a unit has been wiped out. Good job, boys. That's a nice fight right there. You know, like they didn't get all the work done. But everyone, the whole other rest of the Dwarf army has gotten some work done. Again, these guys are coming back. They have 3 models. These guys have 4 models. So you're going to get some shots in, and you can see they're wavering, and there again, down to 2 models, down to 1 model. And they're still not broken. Now they fought to the last. They've been wiped out. These guys down to 3 models, trying to get some shots in before they go down. Like, this is absolutely heroic. Boom. Down to 3 models, 2 models, 1. They're still not broken, and boom, they've been wiped out. So now finally, the Vampire Count player has wiped out all the Iron Drakes, but they have done their duty and fought for the Dao and allowed the rest of the army to do their job. There's no infantry left here except for summons, and now this is something the Dao can absolutely deal with. You can see this Vargolf's close to its healing cap, this Vargolf's close to its healing cap. Manfred, he's not close to his healing cap, but he's got to get there, and now it is just a pit fight, and this is the kind of fight the rest of the Dao love. Just getting in there and smashing it up. The Grumbling Guard are giving everyone their vigor aura, like the Grumbling Guard or what? They're winded. These Longbeards very tired. The Lord very tired, very tired. You compare that to these guys, debilitated. They're like exhausted, debilitated, right? Debilitated. And the Dwarfs still have, very tired. Are they any exhausted? I just love this. I mean, the Grumbling Guard aren't what they used to be, but they're still pretty damn good. Oh, there are some exhausted units, so very tired. So they're coming in, and this kind of fight, Dwarfs will take all day. Yeah, there's some of them are getting knocked out, but they're gonna get up and get right back in. They've managed to kill Manfred, and now everything else is going to very quickly crumble, and we'll just let the Dao fight. I just love this fight, and I love the Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes. Yeah, they do a lot of work, but they do more than just their damage, because you saw how hard they were focused down. And I think this is God of Gobos as a world-class player, like top-level player. This is not, some guy who's picked up the game for the first time. You could see the focus, and there goes the last Vargolf and the last summon. Boom, and all right, time to go. There, boom. Awesome game. So you can see this guy got 2 chevrons. These guys only got 2 and 4 kills, but they really provided the target for the rest of the army. First the bats, then the Crypt Horrors, and the Black Coach and the Crypt Horrors, both Vargolfs and Manfred von Karstein. I mean, they went and killed some more things. I mean, obviously, Manfred got 176 kills, the Vargolfs 87 and 90, the Black Knights 5. So really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units dedicated to 3 units, to killing 3 units. Because listen, he obviously God of Gobos could have focused on the hammers, or they could have focused on the Longbeards, they could have focused somewhere else. But then these Iron Drakes would have been twice as devastating, because you saw how fast they all 3 got 1 volley off on that Black Coach and annihilated it. It was erased from the map in 1 full volley from all 3 Iron Drakes, and they weren't even full steam yet. So, a great game by God of Gobos. I mean, like to go after these Iron Drakes, but you could see, even though they did not get all the kills they could have gotten, they did their duty. And I love that all of them fought to the last. Like, that is the best part. Like, good on these Dwarves right here. Proud. You make the Dao proud. Absolutely fantastic. Everyone fought to the last. Didn't rout. Even with 1 unit left, they fought to the last. And allowed the rest of the army to do their work. And here it is, right? The Lord got 39 kills. Miners with blasting charges got 38. These Longbeards, 132, 82, 157, 95. The Grumbling Guard, 110. The Hammers, 118, 169, 54. And even the Dragonback Slayers got 26. So, love this game by Amove. Absolutely fantastic, and I love the Trollhammer torpedoes. How they, usually you see Trollhammer torpedoes where they're played good and featured in a game. They're featured because of the damage they do. Now, they did do some pretty good damage to that Black Coach, don't get me wrong. But I love this game because of what they allowed the rest of the army to do. It was really, really awesome. And I would love to hear from you, a great game to God of Gobos. to watch him play so hard and so focused. Like this is one of the things that I do love about high level games. You see these really amazing players both executing their plans. Like both of them executed their plans. But we do know that Dowie obviously have an advantage in this matchup, so I mean there is that, but they both executed their plans and we got to watch it through the whole game. And the Iron Drakes with Trollhammer torpedoes, despite not getting all the kills 7, 2, and 4, are the heroes of this match, and I absolutely loved it for that reason. Anyways, I would love to hear from you in the comments about the matchup, about the game, about the vampire build, about the dwarf build. I always love comments. I always ask them because I just love the discussions in the bottom. Even if you're dropping in to say hello, say hi, and I'll say hi back because I really do enjoy that part of this hobby. And I would love to hear from you on that build. How about them Iron Drakes? How about them Iron Drakes? Can we get a cheer for them? All right. With that said, I will see you soon.